Hey Nancy Drew fans, we're back for book 54, The Strange Message in the Parchment. Nancy's old high school friend Junie Flockhart is visiting the Drew home. She's just given Nancy a beautiful sheepskin jacket and then asks Nancy to come to her father's sheep farm to solve a mystery. Junie's father recently purchased a series of paintings in an old piece of parchment, and then he got a strange phone call saying that hidden in the paintings is a clue that could right a great wrong. Before Nancy heads to Triple Creek Farm, her new jacket is stolen. Luckily, Nancy's dog Togo shares her detective instinct. He chases down the thief, causing her to discard the jacket. He then bites a bit of fabric out of her skirt so that Nancy has a sample to give to the police, and then he tracks down the getaway vehicle so that Nancy can get the license plates. Suddenly Togo, who'd been lying on the floor with his ears cocked, jumped up, stood on his hind legs, and walked around. Junie laughed. "How cute," she remarked. "Not only is he a detective dog, but a trick dog." Nancy explained that there was more to the gesture than that. Whenever Togo was trying to convey a message to anyone in the family, he would do this. Despite the early fun in the bit with Togo, this story never really comes together. One problem is that there's quite a lot about sheep slaughtering, which even Nancy finds upsetting. An early tour of the slaughterhouse leads to one of the book's few making fun of Bess moments. "I see what you mean by smelly," Nancy remarked, holding her nose for a moment. "When Bess and George get here, I'll bet Bess won't come near this place. She not only can't stand bad odors, but she can't watch any living creature being killed." Before the sheep were slaughtered, they showed great fright and their bleeding caused a terrific din in the place. Junie told Nancy that after being killed, the animals were hung up to drain. Nancy nodded silently, not looking too happy. And once again, Nancy makes several unbelievable leaps in logic. For example, deciding that two random letters on the back of the parchment are actually the initials of an artist in Milan, Italy. Even when Nancy saves a young Italian boy from abuse, continuing a theme from several of the earlier books, a sweet reunion comes across as really phony because he's able to speak English after only one day of lessons. As I'm coming to a close with the original series, I'm increasingly bothered by the illustrations as well. Compare the beautiful detail in this first edition of Book 2, The Hidden Staircase, or even from this reprint of Book 24, The Clue in the Old Album, to the really simplistic line drawing shown here. Perhaps these differences reflect the natural style changes that happen in 50 years of publishing, but I think that they also show a lack of craftsmanship that's coming across in the text as well. Next up, Mystery of Crocodile Island. Thank you for your comments about what I should do next. I've actually never read a Hardy Boys book, so I'm certainly considering that, but I'm open to other suggestions, so please leave a comment.